and have a certain musical ability,
I think that's probably required learning.
these are the songs you pick up first.
Anyone who's played around here has probably played Pink Houses, Jack and Diane, Hurts So Good.
Come on, baby, make it hurt so good.
The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer who made them hits
I was born in a small town.
still casts a literal shadow in the small town he sings about.
People are very proud of him on one hand, and other people are a little jealous of him.
John Mellencamp is probably one of the #1 reasons people visit Jackson County.
We used to have a convention that came here every year, the Melon Heads.
They want to eat where John Mellencamp ate. They want to, walk where John Mellencamp walked.
And soon, they'll be able to sleep where the rocker slept.
And notice this mailbox right here. There it is. It's the same mailbox.
Kevin Burke has owned Mellencamp's boyhood home, which is not a little pink house,
My wife won't let me do it. I've threatened to do that.
for 40 years. But he liked her idea for trying something new here.
She said, make it an Airbnb.
Mellencamp's dad bought the 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house in 1954 on West 5th in Seymour.
When John was 3 years old. And they sold it in 1966 when he was 16.
Then Burke bought it for $32,000 in the 70s, where he would start a family before turning it into a rental.
In about 1985, the person that lived here said one day there was a knock on the door. Tut, tut, tut. Opened the door, and there was John himself.
Burke is considering putting Mellencamp memorabilia on the walls and transforming John's room in the basement.
I wouldn't be opposed to making it a vintage place.
If past visitors are any indication,
They brought people here, and they walk through there like it's a church.
there's some potential here. Even this slightly sarcastic Seymour business owner,
I knew him when he was just a punk kid, so he doesn't really impress me.
with a tongue-in-cheek mural on the side of his bar,
It says we still live here and we're never going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I was born in a small town.
thinks it can only be good for life in Seymour.
It's neat to just tie that, any kind of fame, back to this town.
One of the decorations on the wall here says, "Home is where your story begins."
All my friends in this small town.
That was certainly the case for Mellencamp, and what a story people will have after staying here. In Seymour with photojournalist Dominic Furman, Chris Suter, WDRB News.